All right, here's number 4. And this one throws a couple of curveballs at us. However, if we realize from the information given that we are going to be using slope as we've used in class, this one shouldn't present too much problem. The difficulty is in realizing where point A and B might lie, or where they do lie. They actually give us the location of point A is at 1.2 and 2.1. So our x-coordinate is 1.2 and our y-coordinate is 2.1. So that's a little bit of a funny place to have a point, but it's going to be really important to remember that in the near future. So it tells us the lines connecting A, B, and D, those are points A, B, and D, pass through the origin. That's at 0, 0. That's also pretty important to remember. So it's asking us what is a possible ordered pair for point D way up here. All right. Now, if you realize what they just gave us, they gave us two coordinates. They gave us the coordinates for point A, and point A again was at 1.2 and 2.1. That's our xy coordinates. They also, however, told us that the line passes through the origin, which is 0, 0. Now, this is fairly important to realize that there is a distance between these 2 points. Now, they also, however, give us some more information in the diagram. They gave us the slope. Do you remember rise over run? Notice the triangle it makes. The rise is 7 and the run is 4. So our slope is 7 over 4. Now, if we put into our equation that slope, we can find out other points on this line. So if we remember y equals mx plus b, we can find out where the rest of this is. So if we have 4 coming out this way, this is adding 4 to our original point here. Our original point for the x-coordinates is adding 4. So that's 4 being added to our 1.2. So our b-coordinate is going to be 4 plus our original x-coordinate 1.2, which is going to be 5.2. Our b-coordinate for y is going to be 7 units higher than our original 2.1. So this is our x-coordinate. Our y-coordinate is going to be 7 plus 2.1, which is going to give us 9.1. Now this is also good information because that tells us that letter D is going to be more than 5 on the x-coordinate and more than 9, or I should say more than 5.2 on the x-coordinate and more than 9.1 on the y-coordinate. So now it says what is a possible ordered pair for point D. Now, it doesn't give us any units further from C to E here. It doesn't give us any units further going up from E to D. So why not just use a nice round number? Anything bigger than 5. So a possible number after this would be 6. So why not put in a 6 for our x? And then that'll give us our y coordinate. Now, remember, we do know B. B is our y-intercept, which is 0, if we remember that. So we're going to find out what is our y-coordinate if x is bigger than 5.2, and so we're going to plug in 6. Now remember, our slope, m, is 7 over 4. They gave it to us right here, rise over run. So if we say y equals 7 over 4 times now our new x-coordinate, 6, as a possibility, plus b, which is 0, our y-intercept, we can find out what our y is. So of course y is going to be our multiplication of 6 times 7 over 4, which is going to give us 42 over 4. Now if we really want to find out what that coordinate is in decimals, we can use our calculator to divide 42 divided by 4, and we get 10.5 is our y coordinate. So now, if we put in an x-coordinate of 6, we get a y-coordinate of 10.5, And that is a possible coordinate for point D. It doesn't have to be exact, it just has to be bigger than 5.2 and worked into this equation with our slope as 7.4 and our y-intercept as 0. So there's your answer. We have 6 and 10.5 as a possible point for point D.